What's going on, guys? It's your girl Brandy here, and today we are going to be reacting to some cry reads. I don't want to do this. I'm actually here at BHD's house again, and there's no one else here. It's just me, and the cats. So this is going to be a little creepy, but we're going to do it, and we're going to get through it. Alright, so this one is called The Smiling Man. I was actually told by my sister, who loves scary movies and scary games and scary stories, and she told me that this is a very good one, so that means that it's probably really scary because she enjoys scaring me. You little fucker. I fucking hate you. I love you. I fucking hate you. I don't know if I should do two. Should I do two or just one? I feel like if I do two, it's creepier because my ear, like, I can't hear anything. No, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna be a thug. I got this.
The Smiling Man. About 5 years ago, I lived downtown in a major city in the US. I've always been a night person, so I would often find myself bored after my roommate, who was decidedly not a night person, went to sleep. To pass the time, I used to go for long walks and spend the time thinking. I spent 4 years like that, walking alone at night, and never once had reason to feel afraid. I've always used to joke with my roommate that even the drug dealers in the city were polite. But
yeah, see, I have a fear of even walking alone at night. And it's not because I live in a bad neighborhood or I feel like someone's gonna rob me. It's just the thought of something creeping up on me because I hate being in the dark. Like, I hate darkness. Darkness creeps me out. Still, even though I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't know why. It just does.
Well, that changed in just a few minutes of one evening. It was a Wednesday, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, and I was walking near a police-patrolled park quite a ways from my apartment. It was a quiet night, even for a weeknight, with very little traffic and almost no one on foot. The park, as it was most nights, was completely empty. I turned down a short side street in order to loop back to my apartment when I first noticed him. At the far end of the street, on my side, was the silhouette of a man, dancing. It was a strange dance, similar to a waltz, but he finished each box with an odd forward stride. I guess you could say he was dance walking, headed straight for me. Deciding he was probably drunk,
What the fuck, is this like a homeless guy? Just like fucking with him? Actually, I actually had a little incident with a homeless guy. So, a long time ago, me and BHD and another friend of mine, we all went out and we were on the strip, okay? We went to this, it was like an outside karaoke bar or whatever, because my friend, she wanted to play karaoke or whatever. So we're all doing karaoke, we're drinking, because I guess, you know, you have to buy a drink each time you want to sing. We got fucked up. So I'm on the dance floor and I'm dancing. Ew. I feel so bad, but okay, this homeless guy kept trying to dance with me. And he was a homeless guy because he came off, like, on the strip, and he came walking into the bar, because it's like outside or whatever. So he came in, and he's trying to dance with me, and I'm like, no, I'm okay, thank you. Like, I shouldn't do it as politely as possible. Maurice, being the person he is, so kind and loving, he made sure that guy danced with me. He's like, no, she really wants to dance. Brandy wants to dance with you. Go on, Brandy, go dance with her. And he pushes me into the guy, and the guy just grabs me, holding me and hugging me and dancing and rubbing on me and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? This guy I kid you not, he smelled so bad, bruh. He smelled like fucking piss and shit. Like he just peed on himself and shit on himself every day and never wiped. That's what he smelled like. And he was so dirty. Like he was so brown and dirty, and he's not even that color.
Stepped as close as I could to the road to give him the majority of the sidewalk to pass me by. The closer he got, the more I realized how gracefully he was moving. He was very tall and lanky, and wearing an old suit. He danced closer still, until I could make out his face. His eyes were open wide and wild, head tilted back slightly, looking off at the sky. His mouth was formed in a painfully wide cartoon of a smile. Between the eyes and the smile, I decided to cross the street before he danced any closer. I took my eyes off of him to cross the empty street. As I reached the other side, I glanced back, and then stopped dead in my tracks. He had stopped dancing and was standing with one foot in the street, perfectly parallel to me. He was facing me, but still looking skyward, smile still wide on his lips. I was completely and utterly unnerved by this. I started walking again, but kept my eyes on the man.
Okay. I'm sorry, but am I the only one that's picturing one of the giants from Attack on Titan? I'm sorry. Is it just me? I'm the only one picturing like that's because he keeps saying the wide smile, and that's the okay. I'm trying to make this as least scary as possible.
He didn't move. Once I put about a half a block between us, I turned away from him for a moment to watch the sidewalk in front of me. The street and sidewalk ahead of me were completely empty. Still unnerved, I looked back to where he had been standing to find him gone.
Oh, fuck no.
For the briefest of moments, I felt relieved.
Oh, that's not relief, nigga.
Until I noticed him.
See?
He had crossed the street.
Exactly, because he took your eyes
He was
off
now
him.
slightly crouched down.
Oh, fuck no.
I couldn't tell for sure due to the distance and the shadows, but I was certain he was facing me. I had looked away from him for no more than 10 seconds, so it was clear that he had moved fast. I was so shocked that I stood there for some time, staring at him, and then he started moving toward me again. He took giant, exaggerated tiptoed steps, as if he were a cartoon character sneaking up on someone, except he was moving very, very quickly. I'd like to say at this point I ran away or pulled out my pepper spray or my cell phone or anything at all.
Boop.
But I didn't. I just stood there,
Like a bitch.
completely frozen as the smiling man crept toward me.
Shit.
And then he stopped again, about a car length away from me. Still smiling a smile, still looking to the sky. When I finally found my voice, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. What I meant to ask was, "What the fuck do you want?" in an angry, commanding tone. What came out was a whimper. What the fuck?
I'm sorry,
Regardless
that's
of whether or not humans can smell fear,
Little bitch.
I can
Little
certainly
bitch.
hear it. I heard it in my own voice, and that only made me more afraid. But he didn't react to it at all. He just stood there, smiling. And then, after what felt like forever, he turned around, very slowly, and started dance walking away. Just like that.
What the fuck?
Not wanting to turn my back to him again, I just watched him go, until he was far enough away to almost be out of sight. And then I realized something. He wasn't moving away anymore, nor was he dancing. I watched in horror as the distant shape of him grew larger and larger. He was coming back my way.
Oh, hell no.
And this time he was running. I ran too.
I bet you did.
I ran until I was off of the side and back onto a better lit road as spares traffic. Looking behind me then, he was nowhere to be found. The rest of the way home I kept glancing over my shoulder, always expecting to see his stupid smile. But he was never there. I lived in that city for 6 months after that night, and I never went out for another walk. There was something about that face that has always haunted me. He didn't look drunk. Didn't look high. He looked completely and utterly insane. And that's a very, very scary thing to see.
I've seen some insane people before. Alright, well, that was interesting. It was creepy. I tried to make a couple jokes in there to make myself a little less scared. Bruh, I have like lots of stories that I can tell you guys about things that have happened as a kid. I can tell you one. The reason I don't like the dark, okay, and I know this, I don't remember how old I was, but I know that I was a baby. And when I say baby, I mean like a newborn kinda. Like, I remember being in the crib. And this is the only memory I have as a baby. Probably because it was so traumatizing. I want to say that it was a dream, because I would think that would be a dream, but then I would also think as I got older, like, why would I dream about that as a baby if I wasn't watching movies yet or seeing creepy figures yet? I seen this thing. It was like a shadow. Like, I was in the crib, I remember that, and I was laying there and the lights were off. There was no lights in the room, and I think my mom had like a night light in there, but it wasn't like anything in front of the light. It was just a regular night light by my crib. And I just remember laying in the crib and this like shadow came over me and just like, it was literally like climbing over the wall and like came over me and then disappeared, and that was it. And I just remember like crying, and my mom came in the room, and then that was it. That's the only memory I have from that far back, is that. So, been afraid of the dark ever since. But yeah, I'm a little better with scary things, mainly because I make jokes, like I was doing, and I feel like that helps me get over it a little bit. But anyway, it's enough of that. I'll tell you guys more stories, more scary stories as I watch scary videos. I guess I'll tell you guys all the scary experiences that I've had, which are a lot. And this is why I choose to not believe in them, because I feel like if I don't believe, then it's not true. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I upload a video, okay? So you guys know. If you guys like the video, I'll leave the link in the description down below. And good day to you, madam and sir. Oh, before I leave, you guys follow me on Snapchat, okay, and Twitter, and Instagram's down there. And I'm also gonna put my Facebook. This Facebook is my Facebook, and when I say my Facebook, I mean my personal Facebook, okay, because I don't have a page. I mean, I have a page, but I can't post how I post on my regular thing, on my regular Facebook on there. You guys just won't be able to add me as a friend or message me. So, but you can still like and comment on my shit. Don't fan out, man. Don't fan out if you guys follow me on Facebook. Just be normal Facebook friends, okay? Don't make me feel weird, because I don't really, you know, I get all like weird and stuff and you guys are like, hey, I'm the biggest fan. I'm like, stop. Don't do that. It makes me feel good, but like, you know, stop. Okay. Peace.